Good afternoon, team. Happy Saturday. Weekend video. I'm gonna try to make this very short. It's not gonna be, I probably won't even be half an hour of video, just because you all know what happened. I mean, Vomit City. The Fed spoke. They did not sound dovish at all. Extremely hawkish. They were going to be aggressive with their rate hikes. The market just had a puke fest. We are back officially below the 21. Um, Letter of the law. The rule of thumb is if it's below the 21, I am not a buyer. So I did run my scans, and I'm gonna send you the scan list. And there's 386 stocks, and I'm gonna go over like 10 or 15 of them. But there's nothing to buy. I'm not gonna put any orders in until I see us at least go sideways for a little bit, and then that have the 21 kind of flatten out, and then retake the 21. But I just don't see us not testing the 50 again. Usually Mondays is a continuation of Friday. Again, I foresee us continue to go lower to the 50, and then hopefully bounce off the 50 and then go sideways. Next week might be towards the end of the week, maybe from Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday, might be a little up day. Let me look at the cues. And I say that because we have a long weekend on Monday. There's no market on Monday due to Labor Day. So usually when you have a long weekend, holiday weekend, um, the buyers, I mean, so the sellers go away. The people go on vacations, and there's less volume, so there's less sellers, and just by default, less sellers around means that anybody that's buying has less resistance, so the prices go higher. So again, not speculating, not anticipating, just kind of like just experience. Usually, when you have a long weekend, you tend to have an up days or two, just because there's less people around for the long weekend. Okay, so but again, um, one day at a time. Monday, I'm hoping we see this. I don't know, but this is nasty, and huge volume. So and it continued after hours, so it's a little bit more puke fest. To go to the 15-minute, I mean, just nasty. Here's what I was showing you guys that I sent you pictures of, where I was saying, this had a feeling, and I was saying it on Thursday, guys. I was saying it on Thursday. We had this had a feeling of a bull trap, and then it just worked out that way. We crossed the ball. We tried to fill this gap. We almost did. Still haven't, and obviously this one up here as well. And then we kind of like the Fed minute, the Fed minutes volatility hit in right here, and then we just kind of like went. I mean, there was just a little bit of relief here, and then we just puked all the way through, and then ended up in the low of the day. Close to 500 points being down in the day. It's just nasty. Obviously, most of my stocks got hit. I still have a few positions. I'm going to go over what I still have that did not get stopped out. I am down on all of them that I still have on that portion of that trade, which is probably a third. I've taken into strength the previous days that I was saying. So overall on the trade on the stock, I'm going to end up being profitable. But on the portion that I currently have right now, I'm obviously down a little bit because this sell off. But again, overall the trade, it's holding up pretty good. And then I'm gonna go over the few trades that I alerted to, that I put on selling premium towards the end of the day. The VIX is above 25, so when it's above 25, I like to at least dabble, into one or two positions into selling some premium, just because they're a little bit higher. Even if you go lower on Monday, I might add on to it, or just roll or manage it. Again, these are positions that are going to be more longer term holds, more of a longer term portfolio hold. Nothing for a swing trading scenario. Those I'm going to go over separately. So again, The SPY is probably the same way, just completely nasty. This also did not reach this gap right here. Um, this one they hit the 200. We were above the 21, convincingly, and then we just kind of dispute. Um, Again, I don't see why we don't come back into the 50 and retest the 50 on both. So um, again, these are the ones that I've never looked at just to kind of hold for the videos, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be most reversals where the breakout came in and on Friday it just tanked. But hey, let's just go through them real quick. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I possibly can. Here we go. Thursday we got the breakout. The next day holding the 21. So hey, not too bad. This one just the trend line hit and just get back to the 50. This one probably was a breakout right here. Reversal. Every single one reverse. Yeah, this is just like the trend line right here, where this trend line got broken going down. This is there's stuff that is working. Oil and gas. This would have been somewhere around here. Even let's say somewhere around here, 48. You took this trade, you're up. So hey, stock pickers market. Look. Being down 500 points in a day, and you still you only down 1% on Friday, and then you up on the trade. That's not that bad. Let's go through this real quick. Reversal. This is just nasty. Anything growth oriented, obviously you got stopped out on. Holding the 21, STLD. I am in this. This is one of the ones that I do have, and look at this. Okay, so that was STLD. Holding above 21. Holding the 21. Holding the 21. This is, just came down right to the 21. Just came down right down to it. Down, obviously, you're not gonna hold it through 11% on a down day. You definitely get stopped out. I would have probably gotten stopped out at 79, 48 or something. But even 78, I definitely would have gotten stopped out if I would have taken this trade right here. But hey, overall, this could be a re-entry right here. I would say this would be a re-entry. Right. Let me see. Let me put it right there. If this takes this is my entry right there. So, again, 21 will be my stop. Holding it. Okay, you got stopped out, but it's still above 21. 21. These are all, obviously huge reversal here. Oh, this is the same one. This is the same. I had a different alert here. This one. C and Q. Hey, pretty flat. Look at this. Wow. You're actually up on a day. If you were taking this trade right here, let's say let's say 110. You're up 8, a little bit over, close to 8%, 7.5%. In less than a week. In a week, that's horrible. This one just came back into it. So really, you kind of like not stopped out yet. Down 3.5% or so. So this is what you look for. You look for relative strength. So when the market is down 500 points, and you have some stocks that are only coming down 3% and holding the key moving averages, holding the 21, holding the reversal period, those are the ones you take a look at, because when we do get back on track, these are the ones that are going to be taken off. And then I got stopped out on this one for sure. I had this. I'm not going to hold a 7% loss in a day. So remember, I had on, and then the second it came back inside right here, I think, I got stopped out. So that's it. Those are the ones that we get the alerts on. So overall, hey, listen, if you pick good stocks and you have good merchandise, you're gonna do overall relatively well. On a 500 point down day, if you would have had a few of these, yeah, you got stopped out, but you didn't get murdered. You take a little bit of a loss, 2 to 3% loss. It's not bad when the market is down 14%. All right, let's go through like maybe like 10, 15, 20 at the most of the list here that I'm sending you guys. and then we're gonna go over the stocks that I have and that I'm holding and the trades that I put on for this short premium, and then we call it a day. Um, Here we go. DQ. This would have been this a low level entry. It was up 8% in the day. On a 500 down point day, you're up 8% on the stock. 10 will be the ETF that this would encompass. Enphase, same thing. Energy Solar, down, down 11 points, but only down 3.25%, 3.75%. So overall, it's holding this nice little shelf here. So this isn't bad. I mean, I have the trend line here. Anything above this trend line here at 300, it could work. Again, these are all solar. Solar, down half a point, half a percent. That's not that bad. JKS. I sell solar. These are all to the top industry group right here. Solar. So this is not bad. This is my entry right there. 10. That's why I'm looking at 10. 10 will capture all these guys. Let me go. Let me give you 10 here. 10 was down 2%. It's an ETF for solar. Okay, so I would say this trend line becomes active again. I will be a buyer above this trend line and hold the 21. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you really wouldn't have gotten stopped out. Even a 2% down day, it's still holding the 21. So this is still working. So I'm a buyer above this trend line here to hold it for the 21. Be my friend kind of thing. Sag, let me go through a few more that I just get out of the solar. Again, same thing. This is not bad here. Again, I've referred to 10. Look at this. Up on a day, flat. That's not that bad. Look at this nice little cup here. You're a buyer. You're still holding it. Oh, this is good. This is good. TPL up 47 points. Oh, this is the one with $1,800. I don't want to get involved with this. Even if you buy like 5 shares, it's like I'd rather do XLP or something like that. Right here, I have my trend line. NEP. I mean, yeah, you're down 2%. I think I traded this and took a little bit of a loss in this one, but nice little shelf here. Nice little shelf. So this is nice. See how the market is down, like nasty down days, and then look at these stocks. Look at the stocks we scan. They all have nice charts, nice chart patterns, where they're all pretty much holding their own. Yeah, they're down a little bit, obviously, but for the most part, your top 10, 15, 20 stocks. Look at this. This is a nice little setup here. They're all holding, my medical XOP, guys. XOP. I am buyer of XOP. Sorry. XBI. That's what I meant to say. XBI. I'm a buyer of XBI. If you go above this line again. If you go higher here, I'm a buyer here. I like this. Put this here. Right here. And then an early entry right there. I am 100% a buyer if we break this trend line right here. If we go up over here, I'm 100% buyer. If you hold at 50, that's going to be my line in the sand. Okay? Still got a few more. This isn't that bad. Just to get alert. Look at these stocks. Look at these stocks. When the market is like just doing this, look at these guys. That's relative strength. Bio. Then you go to XBI. Down to a 21. You go a little bit faster, so just you can get out of the bio and see if any other industry group. This is a buyout. We're still in medical bio, so I just want to get out of the medical field, see what other industry it's like, top 10. Here we go. Supermarkets right here. Murphy Oil. This is Musa Retail. Murphy USA. This is pretty. This is pretty nice right here. Only down 1.5%. Casey. We looked at Casey before back here. That was the entry. You were never out of it. Look at this. Look at this. This is nice. Holding the 21. Look at that. Right to the 21. So where's the buy here? You know what? I'm a buyer right here. I'm a buyer right there. Above this little consolidation here, early entry. Low risk. 21 is my stop. This looks nice. This looks nice. See, you scan, you get good merchandise. The market is down 500 points, and if you're in these good stocks, you're down 0.5%, and you're still holding them because you really technically have not getting stopped out yet. So let me go through like 5-6 more. That's it. These are all looking pretty nice. It just I think the overall market to kind of cooperate and get back up to the 21. But this is why you go through your scans and you look at your watch list to have merchandise available, and you have your alerts. So when the markets do take off, you have stuff that's working, ready to buy. Let me do 5 more. Yeah, I like this right here. I've traded MMP before. It's a little bit choppy. I'm gonna pass them down. This is nice. This is nice right here. It's a low price stock, but it's got volume. It trades a lot. So there's definitely liquidity. If we would see this one back here, we would taking this one right here. You're up big time. This is a retest with 21. Once it comes around again, you're a buyer. This is a nice little tight shelf right here. These are now we're going into oil. I don't want to do any more oils. JBL electrical. This is holding pretty nice. And just take a look at it right there. A few more. I'm gonna go back to this one. I like this one right here, right there. I'm a buyer there. The 21. That's my stop. Okay, that's it. So now I want to go over the ones that. Let me look at this one right here. An MCK. An MCK. Yeah. So these are the ones that I currently have. So this are the ones that you can follow along here. These are the ones I'm kind of putting some alerts on. So this is what I'm holding right now. I have positions right now in GFS. I kind of like I think I want to get back into it above this right here. It's holding the 21. Yeah, it was down 6% in the day, but only in a third position. I took profits yesterday in a third. I took profits early in the morning in a third. I still have a third. So I was down 6% on a third. Overall, I'm ahead about 4.5-5% on this trade overall. So I'm holding this trend line right here. That's what I'm holding. Okay. The other one that I have is I have a net. I have a very, very small position left. I took a little bit of profits yesterday and this morning, and I am a willing buyer to get back into it, to add to my position right here. So again, holding the 21. I mean, as long as it's holding the 21, the trend is still, higher. Nice little, double bottom here. This would have been your entry. You see that? This bottom is lower than this bottom. There's your pivot. There's your entry. You take it at 107. You're at 123. That's trading. Okay, and what else do I have? CRK. I got stopped out and I came back into it again on a very, very smaller position. just because I was looking at it a little bit more in depth, and it's like, hey, listen, it's still holding pretty nicely. I mean, it's like, don't choke the trade. So I got back into it. I got, I had a couple hundred shares. I only had like a couple hundred. I sold out. I got stopped out. Took nice profits, and then I got back in with only a couple hundred shares. So I'm gonna put a trend line here to kind of, you know, keep it going forward. Maybe to retest, add some more, back to a 21 on an increase again. So, and then the other one that I have on the swing trading scenario is SRPT. SRPT. I think I took this one back here somewhere in this breakout right there. Took profits during the week here and here. I have a quarter position left in this one. I have a quarter position left, and my stop is on half of that quarter position. My stop is below my entry, and then the 21 on the remaining, and then I'm adding to it again if it gets above, the high of the day right here. So this will be a nice add-on position. Oh wow, look, it's nice up the hour. I don't know why what happened there, but either way, 113.65 or so. That will be my add-on, and then my stop will be again like somewhere right here below the low this day. Okay, so this is not bad. Bio, still have XBI as well. So these are the ones that I alerted that I sold premium on. Okay, so Cell H, I had it. I took great profits on this. I had it back here in the mid 90s, and I took profits here. And then I bought some more in this breakout in the morning, and I sold, and it kind of held up pretty good. It went down to 105 to 112. I think I bought at 107, and I sold at 111 or something like that. So what I did was I sold the 100 for October and the 95 for September puts, and I received. Let me see here. Cell H. I got 225. I got two, so I got $500. I got $500 to put this one on, and I got $750 to put that one on. Okay, so my cost basis is somewhere in the $90 range. So that's the position I have in Cell H. Again, they just got a distributing deal with Pepsi, so these guys are just gonna start increasing their sale. I mean, look at that. Look at the next year and the next year after that, just because now they're going to be more. They're going to have higher distribution with Pepsi, so obviously they're going to have more exposure. That should turn into more sales. Okay, the other one that I told you that I put on was Nvidia. I sold the September 30th 150, so right here, and I received $5 for it. So I have three. So I received $1,500. I got $1,500 in my account for selling this 150. So my cost basis is 145. So if Nvidia goes below 145, I'll start taking some heat. Other than that, as long as it stays above 145, I'm profitable. Okay, so that's the trade on this one. I probably will add to this trade above this trend line here. And then I will, if it goes below 140, then I'll start rolling into further months, creating more profits. But I'm making this trade here that we're not going to take out the low. Okay. The other one, SMH. SMH. I sold the 200 September 30th put, and I got $3 for it. So the 200. September 30th. So again, and I got $3, so $197. So I have a $197 cost basis, and the stock is trading into 22. So as long as this stays above 197, again, I'm trading the probability that we're not gonna take out this low right here. And if we get to the 191, 195 range, if we do take out this low, then I just roll. I'll pick up more premium to buy myself more time. I'm going on the hypothesis that we're going to have a volatile flat to down month in September. We're going to have a down to flat month in middle of October. And then the hypothesis is that the end of October, November, and December, October will be our bottom, and then we start picking up and trending higher because by that time, the Fed will have the mid-elections and so forth, and they're gonna ease up on the interest rates, and we should have a nice little rally. So I'm positioning myself like 3 months ahead of time, full well knowingly that I might take some heat in the next 30 to 45 days, but I know that, and I position myself with enough cushion to withstand that and have enough premium given to me on these trades that I could add on to receive even more premium as I buy time. Because let's say it does go down, then I just close it and roll it. So I roll this to another 3 weeks later. So I roll it to like, let's say, mid-October, late October, and I receive another like 5, 6, 7 points on this, and I keep collecting premium, buying myself time for that eventual bounce, hybrid rally or whatever. Okay, so that's the mindset and the methodology on these longer term holds that I sold premium on, so you can understand the concept behind that. And then the other one is Tesla. I sold just because now, since I'm a Tesla owner, I wanted to have a piece of the pie as well. So I sold the September 16 250. So I sold the 250 September 16. So as long as it stays above this by a couple of weeks, I'll be good. I got 235, so about almost 470 some odd dollars. And I also sold the September 2nd, next Friday, 275. And then that one I got 240 on, the 275, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna let this one expire if it doesn't take me out. And I just keep it to 50 and just keep on rolling this one. So I want to keep this for a longer term time. So again, I'm just hoping that we don't take out the lows on all these transactions. Again, these are longer term holds. So that's where I'm at, guys. Again, nasty days. I hope you guys took profits into strength, Monday through Thursday. I did mention that I was expecting not expecting, but I had a feeling of a bull trap, and then kind of worked out that way. So I hope you guys didn't get hurt. Friday, the end of the day on Friday, just follow the market as far as getting above the 21 to start putting more money to work. For right now, look for the best of the best individual stocks. Go through the scan list. I went through the first 15, 20, 30 stocks, and you saw what I saw. I put my trend lines in. So let's say out of 34 kind of trigger, maybe you get into 2 of them, and then put your stops accordingly, and you trade your best the best setups that you possibly have. All right, guys, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys on Monday.